All right. We're back. We are just missing one player. Actually, now two players from the server. One disappeared. They were here before. I'm going to wait a bit and possibly go back to my handy leaderboard thing that's now being completed. And as I said before, Hendo took home their last match, meaning that now we have a four-way tie for third place with Acrose, Hendo, Wizzy, and Linksy all at 7 points. But you know what's the good news? The good news is that now we have Acrose versus Hendo. So like that one of the head-to-head of that tie is going to be solved. Right. Just a bit of chatting in the admin chat to sort out a couple of things, but I think we can go back to the gameplay. Hopefully, the players will be here soon. Technically, we are on the hour, so a few minutes to go. I mean, we should be starting now. Okay, Bagels is joining now. So we are just missing the Endo guy. We should be starting soon. Epilepsy warning. Sometimes I just like to smash the tab button stupidly. Oh, in the meantime, we can see the leaderboard because we're in time attack. So I can read the world record now being Jaden with the 55.3. Look at me, the mere 56.4 time just to get the 80. I'm so washed. And the Endo guy is here. The triple gold. The Cup of the Night specialist. The AR down. Destroyer. They are here. They are ready. It's Wales versus Wales. Endo versus Acrose. Swansea versus I don't really know where Acrose lives, but I guess it's not too far from Cardiff, possibly. It's happening. It's going to be start soon. I hear Dansky already typing on the keyboard. Are the players ready? Wait. First technical difficulty. Acrose controller is not working. The chatting has already such a high level in this lobby. But yeah, looks like we're going to be delayed for a few minutes, waiting for Acrose to reboot the game, check out if their roller or controller, as mere mortals call it, works. Your roller is right now. This is not going to end well. Okay, Acrose is ready. Burntbagels is ready. Hendo is ready. Cozzer is ready. You know what that means. The match is about to start. The Clash of the Titans. We are going to be live just after one more warm-up. The first map is going to be the dock map, because I don't know how to pronounce the actual name. If you want to write some hypotheses of how this should be pronounced in the chat, I'm all up for it. Be creative. I will speak them as they come. Match starting in 3 seconds. That's a lie, because the match is starting in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Good luck. Have fun. Summoner? I'm not too sure about that. But yeah, if you haven't followed before, there's going to be one round in this match that's going to be casted in the most pasta language possible. So I'm not going to spoil which round is going to be. You ready for it? Okay. Going to an actual POV. Yeah, Bagels just showed us what you don't want to do at the end of this track. You want to jump either higher or higher than the floor and lower than the ceiling. Like, that's the target. Usually. But, you know, I'm not a player, so they know stuff better than me. Maybe that's the actual line. Christopher Zanes. What are you doing in my chat away? You should be training Physium. Go away. Anyway, the match is starting. We're ready to go. First 4 rounds on the duct map. The start is closed for everyone. Cozzer with the lead. Everyone's favorite player is now leading a match. Or rather, leading a round. Acrose trying to catch up and managing to do so. Because Cozzer face plants into a pole on the side of the track, and unfortunately they are now in 4th place with plus 5 seconds. Hendo touches the outside dirt. That's not the Hendo we know usually. They are so good at not making mistakes, but nobody can drive. Like, Hendo, from their financial power position, they just click the button, like PayPal transaction going left and right. And yeah, as I say that, they take a 1st place with a horrible time. And so that's a round. Hendo 1st, Acrose 2nd, Burntbagels 3rd, Cozzer 4th. I've seen the Bob League. I'm sorry to say, no, it does not. Burntbagels with a super early clip. That reminds me of me on Cup of the Day 2 days ago. You don't want to see that. Cozzer again. They have the start locked in. And now they even avoid the first pole. Can they avoid all the other poles on the track? We'll see. Let's take the Acrose perspective from third place. They need to catch up about 0.1. And they do. They have speed. Hendo has the greatest speed of all the outside dirt. Safely done by everyone. Other outside thingy. Safely done. Hendo has so much speed. 2 more drifts to go. Hendo is a tech monster. No way he will fail that. And that was insanely close, but yeah, Hendo drives a 55.9. Which, in terms of times, is very fast. Yeah, Cozzer seems to have overpracked the start a little bit. But you know, if you have 0.1 of an advantage after a third of a track, it's not too bad. Especially in this kind of match where their actual contestant is probably going to be Bagels more than Acrose and Hendo. So third places are good. But this time around, Hendo and Acrose have the better start. Except Acrose goes full on the Narnia line and they clip the hole, meaning that now Hendo is just against Cozzer and Bagels, and Cozzer is not giving up. They are close, although here comes the tech part. One drift, done. Second drift, not done because they crushed the grass. And Bagels, in the most unlikely of scenarios, takes one round. Here we go. Fourth and last round in the first iteration of the dock track. We have an early mistake from Bagels, losing about 0.5. The front. We have Acrose. Cozzer following. Hendo did a mistake somewhere. Fortunately, I didn't catch it with my eyes, but probably was in the grass section after the first drift. Meaning that Acrose is fairly comfortable now. They know that with a good hand, like 0.2 is enough of a lead. One drift, not done. And 0.2 is not enough of a lead if you crash. Meaning that Cozzer takes one round. Everyone's favorite player. Such a performer. And what are these points? Like, Acrose with a excessive skibidi in the chat, I would say. Can I get some skibidis in my chat? Waiting. Okay, looks like we got rid of all the Gen Z in my chat. Cool. Unfortunate. Okay. We now go on Bottle of Water. Everyone's favorite track. Especially because I don't have a British accent, so I cannot pronounce it correctly. Very unfortunate. Looks like no one was really driving like very fast warm-ups. They were kind of all like trying their lines, respawning here and there, figuring out what's going on. But in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it's going to be the first round on Butter or Water. And we all know water is sleepy. Cool. Let's go. Good start from everyone. Hendo was risking so much the two-wheel section there. But they are a keyboard master and they know the right tapping tempo to keep the car on the track. Outside dirt. Safely done by everyone. Basically all the cars are in 1/10. Hendo somehow gets more speed outside of the reactors. I cannot speak, reactor section. But their drift is not as good as Cozzer's, who is now on first place. Acrose trailing closely. One more dirt section to go. Where is Hendo? They are now 0.1 behind. They need the drift of their life to catch up. But Bagels makes a mistake, which gives Hendo the third place. And Cozzer takes second. Good round overall. Good times. Hendo is not happy. Lane, if you're in the chat, we have some feedback, probably. Ok. Ed eccoci qui, gente, su un altro round su bottiglia d'acqua. Incredibile, ragazzi, i giocatori stanno dando il massimo. Guarderemo da molto vicino Hendo, perché è il nostro giocatore preferito e ci serve avere un point of view perfetto per descriverlo. Come sappiamo, lui è un giocatore gallese, proprio come Acrose. Galles, migliore regione dell'Inghilterra. Ed è proprio in questo round che mi è stato chiesto da lui in persona di castare in italiano, che fa un errore enorme. Ma questo significa anche che sarà il cameraman perfetto per vedere tutti gli altri, un po' da distante, perché ora hanno un secondo di svantaggio. Però, per una volta, non scivolano nella sezione d'acqua. Fanno safe la sezione di terra. Ultimo drift. Purtroppo nessuno fa un errore davanti. E quindi gli rimarranno solo gli ultimi 2 salti. Da questo tristissimo quarto posto. Mi spiace Hendo, ti ho deluso. Però è andata così. And we're back. Okay, looks like we have a bit of a cleaner start from Hendo. They are now locked in. First place. Followed very closely by Acrose. Let's see the reactor section. Who will award the most? Looks like it's Acrose again out of the drift. Hendo getting diffed by Acrose. That's the biggest insult that Hendo could get, I guess. But they have a good speed out of the dirt section. Decent drift, although it's going to be close. Acrose sets up for speed. And it's only 200 behind. Comrade, you are confusing Frana. Please stop using words which are not cat, table, and under. Those are the only words allowed in my chat, sorry. Anyway, one more round. It's been a while since I looked at points. We have Acrose on 74, and on 69. Nice. Bagels on 49, struggling a bit. and Cozzer on 61. So like the top 3 is still very close. And yeah, Bagels, they haven't been driving too good. Everyone else's pace is pretty much superior to theirs. Looks like they may be settling for a 4th place, but you never know. Maybe on the last track of this iteration, they will just like win every single round and catch back up. In the meantime, as I speak poorly of them, they got the 2nd place. So we have Hendo again losing 10 points. They are definitely not a friend of this track. And now Acrose's lead gets fairly solid, 15 points, more or less. No, maybe. Perfect translation, Rufo. Okay, and we are on chain. The more technical of the tracks, the more precise of the tracks. The tracks where probably the better player is going to be awarded. The more consistent player is going to be awarded. And looks like that player is Cozzer. Look at them. Bang. Bang. Give me one more. Bang. Bang. And this is the best warm-up that Cozzer could do. And we are in the 56s. People are driving the correct second. Nice to see. Alright. And we start on chain. No, ain't no way Cozzer is doing mistakes. As you see, the person doing mistake is going to be Acrose. I already casted a Acrose match before on the 2nd BITM channel. And yeah, even there, like, they were not the most consistent on this track. So if Hendo can deliver the times, he can catch back up. And Hendo is driving fairly clearly here. Wood, this line is not the best. They had to oversteer a bit. They are losing the gear here, but like everyone else is too far behind to catch back up. Cozzer in 2nd place though. Good placement. And Bagels come in 3rd. Pretty much what they were supposed to do, considering how bad Acrose's crash was. Cool, moving to the 2nd round. Let's see what Cozzer can cook. Everyone in 800s after the first 15 seconds of the track. That's what I call consistency, I guess? Proficiency? I don't know. Names are very hard. I don't have a lot of them in my vocabulary. They all handle efficiency though. Okay, Cozzer losing the gear in the outside dirt. That's not ideal, although they gain it well before the grass, and they have good outside speed, so they're going to keep it. So... Oh, that was so close to the wall. But it ended well for them. They took another 2nd place. They take another 2nd place, and again, Acrose failing the hand, losing another 10 points. And now, Hendo is in the lead all of the sudden. Reverse cap mode is amazing. Like, just a couple of bad rounds, and everything is like flipped around. So, and I saw with the tail of my eye another Acrose mistake. This is going to be another -10 from them. And Bagels is cooking. Bagels like turned on the heater, put the dough inside the water, and then decided to throw the whole pot of water outside of the window and get the 4th place instead. Looks like Hendo is playing with add-on by the look of it. He can comment on Bagel's performance in the in-game chat. Looks like Bagels would like some more ice in this map pack. We were promised ice by admins. Unfortunately, admins are a bunch of liars. And they didn't deliver. But yeah. Acrose. They finally get into the middle of the track without a crash. Hello, Hadley and the voices. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Bagels cooking again. Although this last section is going to be important. Ooh, they sent it, but they don't have the line. They don't have the line. They had to release one more drift. It wasn't too bad, but yeah, Acrose got the better of them. And Hendo losing 10 points, meaning that it's once again basically tied in the front. 49-50. The Battle of Wales continues. Back on the jog track. Looks like Acrose is cheering for Cozzer. Incredible signs of bad sportsmanship versus Hendo. I think I'm going to leave in the feedback form that we should try to get like this custom mode to have like basically 20-second warm-up on the second iteration, just to get like back into the start position of the track, and that's it. Just because, yeah, having 1.5 minutes of like full new warm-up every time, even on the second iteration, yeah, feels a bit overkill. But we are back in the game. And the chat go crazy. Oh, looks who came to my chat to be banned. Hello, Mr. What? But yeah, so I was totally distracted by forced advertisement on Twitch, but looks like everything's fine. Everyone is close by. But Bagels like is battling with Hendo. Acrose chasing into her position. Bagels still has the chance. That's great. Watching. They actually ended good. So much speed. 16 milliseconds. GR. Capital letters. Yeah, you cannot post links. Nightbot is very not like tuned for anything. It just moderates all links. Anyway, one more round. The field is not close because Bagels decides to hang up the track and be 4 seconds and a half behind. Huh? What? Yeah, and cruising to the finish. One more drift. Left, right, jump. Nice time. 844. Those are some good decimals. Trust me. The best decimals. And now we have Bagels on 3 points. Meaning, unless they come first in the next round, they're going to be on last chance. Hendo now has a bit of a lead in terms of points. 13 in front of Acrose. Yeah, looks like the game is still going to be a head-to-head between them at the end. But Hendo is 100% locked in now. And I particularly like the line that they missed on this on this lap. Yeah, the other laps they had like a very good line in that reactor penalty section. This time was debatable. Cozzer with the stat right at the end. This risky finish is easy, so they're going to make it anyway. But yeah, unfortunate. They could have got like a second place, but it was a third instead. And Bagels is the last chance. So let's look at them on what it could be their last round. They do have the pace. They don't have the consistency. But to be fair, all the other players have done a few mistakes too. So we may see some more. Everyone is keeping it clean for now. Let's see if the outside dirt will punish someone. Cozzer doesn't have the best lines. And Bagels doesn't have the outside dirt. That was very inside. Still makes it work. They now have almost 0.1 of the gap. Actually, more than... They now have a wall on their left, which they should have seen. And unfortunately, I think this is the end of Bagels' adventures in this match. GG. Well played. And similarly as before, very similar situation for Cozzer. The only way they can avoid last chance at this point is with the first place. And this is not the way you want to start a warm-up. To do that. That's the news I wanted to hear away. Great progress. Cool. Once again, there are about 20 seconds left in this warm-up before we go into the match. Whoa. My chat is talking about tech. I'm so proud of my chat. The only true style of the game. It warms my heart. Right, here we go. 3 players left. The 2 Welsh giants and Cozzer. Everyone's favorite player. Can Cozzer survive more rounds? We'll see. The start is more or less clean for everyone. Hendo with a slight lead. Beautiful! Outside dirt. That was so good. You know what wasn't that good? That touch by Cozzer. Looks like it's going to be their death sentence for this round. Unless someone makes a huge mistake, there's not much place to catch back up half a second. And Cozzer has some more shaky lines. And this is not the way you want to do that last drift. We're going to have a look at the safe end on this track. Up, peng. And now Cozzer is on last chance. They need to perform. The pressure is on. But you know what else is on? Uomo Pasta! Uomo Pasta è tornato per commentare quest'ultima opportunità di Cozzer, il nostro giocatore preferito. Forza Cozzer, non puoi abbandonarci così. Sappiamo tutti che il Galles non è la migliore regione del Regno Unito. Qualsiasi sia la regione di Cozzer, quella è la regione migliore del Regno Unito. Questa sezione non è andata benissimo, ma Acrose fa un errore incredibile. Cozzer lo sorpassa. Ha un secondo posto adesso. Mezzo secondo di vantaggio. Deve solo sopravvivere. Hendo non ha un sacco di velocità dalla sezione d'acqua. Bottiglia d'acqua continua a essere una mappa che squilibria tutto. Un ultimo drift. Ancora 2 salti. Cozzer! E Cozzer ce la fa! Un altro round! Sopravvive! Grande Cozzer! And Cozzer is alive. Galles is in shambles. Or rather, Wales is in shambles. We go. 3rd round on Bottle of Water. Cozzer fighting for his life. It's hard, but it's not impossible. Acrose, a shaky line again. Cozzer, great speed here. Let's look at Acrose. Cozzer though, having some difficulty in the exit of the dirt. They need a huge second part of the track, and maybe they are going to get it. Because Acrose Airlines took off and they lost about a tenth and a half with that. It's so even. The last drift is going to decide it. Acrose has better speed. Cozzer with the inside line. They're two inside. They drop the gear. It's GG. Well played, Cozzer. We appreciate the effort. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. Chat, be civil. Be respectful, please. Let's look at the game. It's Wales versus Wales. This is going to decide a whole lot. This is the Wales land final that we didn't get. This is Acrose getting some lecture from the master. The best of keyboard warriors. Hendo. It's coming to Swansea. Somehow, everyone drove absolutely terribly this round. But it didn't matter. Acrose, regardless of what they do, is on last chance next round. And we are now moving back on chain. The same track where we saw a few mistakes, if we want to call them that way. A few doubts, a few shaky lines, a few, why are we playing this track again? I don't like it. So they may happen again. Or maybe the situation will flip. Acrose will win 4 rounds in a row, forcing Hendo into a very stressful situation. And unfortunately, I'm not good at waffling. And I still have 52 seconds to go. What do I do? It's boring. But yeah, both players have a very good warm-up. I don't know how Acrose was not in the world there, but it was definitely in the world there. So yeah. And in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. First round, second iteration on chain. Let's hope for a good round. I want to see a name diff. Come on, deliver it to me. First drift, beautiful from both players. No engine, grass. Very okay. Precision section. Millimetrical. Pixels away from the wall. Mid-section drift. Acrose with a lot of speed coming out of it. Has to release because their line in the dirt is a bit wide. Now, the last grass section. And with a more inside line. They'll have a better speed exiting, also a better line. One more drift to go. Acrose needs to send it. And they do. Unfortunately. They send it to the wrong destination. And they go on last chance. It didn't really matter, anyways. Almost a good round. 56.6. That's a very good time. I think it's... point... Wait, in WR, something like that? Very good. Anyway, moving on. This could be the last round. Oh my god, this was going to be the last round very soon if Acrose didn't do that small release tap. But now, Hendo is in the lead again. Acrose has an atrocious plastic line. The gap is now 0.3. It's a lot to catch up. Especially considering that Hendo seemed very comfortable in the final section of the track. And Acrose with another mistake. Let's switch over to the Hendo's perspective. Will there make any mistake? Will there be sneaky clean? Squeaky clean? That drift was fairly horrible, but this is still a very good time. It's the GG, and the wins. Acrose takes second place. It was a very nice match. And with this, we are now all done with my coverage of today's matches. So thank you everyone for following me. It's been fun. And I'm going to